Welcome back, everyone. In the next couple of lectures, we'll learn how to scrape the web with URL-lib and Beautiful Soup. Today, we'll start by reviewing some web terminology. Then we'll learn how to read web pages and how to parse URLs. We'll talk about web crawlers and how our crawlers need to be polite. HTTP, short for Hypertext Transfer Protocol, is the message protocol that supports the World Wide Web. It specifies the format of messages exchanged between a client, such as a web browser, and a web server. Clients, such as web browsers, use the HTTP format to request pages from a web server, and web servers use the HTTP format to send back their responses. Let's go to the browser and take a closer look at the HTTP format. Let's go to sjsu.edu, right-click on the web page and select Inspect. I'm using Chrome as my browser here. I get all this information on the side of my window. I click on Network. Then I refresh the page by clicking on the circular arrow here. When I refresh the page, my browser sends a new request to the SJSU server, and the server responds with more HTTP messages. Let's select the first request here and take a look at the message exchange. HTTP is a fixed format for communication. It includes specific request and response headers, a status code, and an HTTP request also includes a URL. URL stands for Uniform Resource Locator. It's also known as web address. It's the string that constitutes a reference to the resource that is requested. In the browser, the URL is displayed on top inside the address bar. Let's make sure we're on the web page but not on the image, and right-click again. Note that on the Mac, a right-click is actually a control-click. We get these options here, and we want to select View Page Source this time. And this is the web page in HTML. HTML stands for Hypertext Markup Language, and it's the main markup language for creating web pages that can be displayed in any browser. You can see here that this web page uses UTF-8 encoding. HTML instructions are included inside tags. Tags are enclosed in angle brackets. When we look at the web page in the browser, we see the content that is outside the tags. The content is rendered by the browser based on the special instructions given inside the tags. To analyze or compile information found at a given URL, we usually look at the content found outside the tags. Links in HTML are stored in anchor tags. Anchor tags have an attribute named href that contains the linked URL. And this is how the link stored in the A tag or anchor tag appears on the web page. It is a clickable link.